with our friends and solo. You don't wanna miss this, watch the show now. Press the button for updates, fast do it now. Notify, subscribe and like. Miss Lily's World. Watch it, go on, watch it. Miss Lily's World. Watch it, go on, watch it.
Hey, it's your girl Miss Lee here. Good morning, good afternoon, or good night, depending on where you are. Now, if you're new to my channel or you're a returnee, I'm always gonna ask, please, yes, help push this channel up to at least a minimum of 1,000 subscribers. Please hit that subscribe button, subscribe to my channel. Also hit the thumbs up, like this video, share this video, and hit the notification so that you are aware every time your girl drops new content. Guys, like, I feel like I've put on weight, a lot of weight, and I don't know if it's like alcohol consumption, you know, like going out a lot, as well as eating crap, but like my arms just feel really top heavy. But anyway, I'm here to bring you another amazing review. Recently, I went to Radio Rooftop, which is another rooftop bar here in central London in the Strand. So you know I like to give you the whole setup from start to finish. So we got there, again, just a little bit late, but it doesn't matter, we won't talk about that because I didn't quite realise. I think they changed our booking. Let me talk about that. We actually booked for 6:45, and then my friend who did the booking got a text saying that your booking's been changed to 7:30. But we were like, hey, we're not even here yet, it's 7:30. So technically, yeah, we was like a whole hour late. But anyway, we walked in and was like, yeah, we've got a booking for 7:30. And they were like, okay, cool. This was like 20 to 8 now. So when we got there, again, it's a rooftop bar. So you have to take the elevator, the lift, as we say here in the UK, up to the top floor where the roof is. So I like the elevator service. There was a doorman by the elevator, and he asked us to take a seat until it was time to send us up. Anyway, we went up, and then obviously we came out into the bar. Now the bar, the first initial thought that I had when I walked in is, oh, this is quite a big bar. And it kind of goes round in like a semicircle. So it does cover quite a lot of space. There was a lot of people there. Now, Radio Rooftop, obviously, is in the name, radio, music. They have a live DJ there. DJ was playing like house kind of music. Again, I was feeling it. It wasn't too loud. I don't know, it was loud, but it wasn't too loud that we couldn't speak. And we were right next to the DJ. Now, when we got there, they put us at a table that we kind of didn't want to be at. I didn't have a problem with the table, actually. I thought it was quite cute. But the girls kind of wanted to be more outside. So we saw a table that became available outside, and we were like, yeah, you know what, let's grab that. So we were right next to the DJ, and we could hear each other when we were having a conversation. The music was at the right level. So the waitress that greeted us, you know, she showed us the first table, and then we were like, no, we want the other one. And then, yeah. So we went to the other one, we sat down, we started talking as you do. But like 10 minutes later, we noticed that we just sat here, like no one's come up to us and asked us what we want to drink, whether we want to get any food, nothing. So no one came to take our order, and we were like, really? So anyway, you know me with my long belly self, I was like, hey, your girl hungry over here? Hey, come get my order, please. Is anybody gonna come and serve us? We've been sitting here waiting. And then he was like, okay, yeah, I'll serve you. In my head, I was like, babe, it was busy, but other people around us was being served. We were sitting there for at least 10 minutes. No one came up to us. The lady that showed us to the table, she wasn't our waitress. She was kind of on reception showing people to their seats. So, yeah. So the guy gave us our menus, because when we grabbed the table, it wasn't really a table for us. They were still kind of prepping it, so we didn't really get the menus down. Now the menu, I like the menu. The menu was clear, it was clean. Unlike other places, if you check out my other review, I'm not going to mention no name, 84 West, but you know, Unlike other menus, the menu here was really clear, it was clean, it was professional, it was printed correctly. They also had, and I think you had to go online if you had allergies and stuff, so you can look at their allergen menu. So allergen, am I saying it right? Allergen menu. But anyway, so they had that. Now, what I will say with Radio Rooftop, when I started looking at their prices, I was like, oh, okay. We're in central London. So scanning through their menu, I noticed that their prices was just a little bit, just a little bit, a tad higher than what we would usually pay. I mean, their cocktails was like around £20, like a standard cocktail. I can't remember how much their wine is, but again, it was slightly more for the glass. We did order champagne, so we skipped all of that and was like, honey, we're here together. We are going to celebrate, don't know what, just being alive, life. We're celebrating life, and we was like, let's say cheers to life. Let's say cheers to gratitude. Let's say cheers to being blessed and having the good things that we do in our lives, and let's say cheers to the things that we affirming that is coming into our lives. So anyway, we bought glasses of champagne. So anyway, now it probably would have been cheaper to buy a bottle, because I think the bottle was like 100 and I can't remember, it was 100 and something pounds. Now I thought our glass of champagne was £23, but when the bill came, it said 3 glasses of champagne for £48. That means that they charged us £16 each for a glass of champagne. Maybe I didn't look at the menu properly, I don't know. But anyway, I thought that was very reasonable. It may have been cheaper to buy a bottle than to buy it as glasses, but we wasn't sure whether we were going to stick to champagne or mix our drinks. Some of us are used to mixing the drinks, some aren't, but anyway, we just decided not to get the bottle at the time. So we were hungry, and again, looking at the meals that they have, they had a nice selection. I thought, a couple of small starters will it will fill me. Plus it was a little bit expensive, so I was like, do you know what? If I get starters, a couple of dishes, my friends was also getting a couple of dishes of starters. We can do our thing. So I got the calamari and parmesan chips fries, guys. If you are in America, I like to make it clear for whoever, my viewers, wherever you are watching. So anyway, my friends got, I think another one got calamari, and someone else got sweet potato fries, satay chicken or sauté chicken. I don't know how you want to say that. Now, altogether, our meal, that wasn't really a meal, but the food, because they were all starters, came to £74. That's nearly £100 on just starters. I kind of thought it was a little bit pricey. Now, the calamari was £15. It's just a couple pounds more than what I think I would usually pay. And the fries was £9, I believe. That's £24. That's near enough a price of an actual meal. I know starters are not necessarily anything less than £6, but I kind of felt like £15 for calamari was a bit much. That's just my opinion. For me, the food was okay. It was presented okay. There was nothing wow about it. Why am I paying £15 for calamari? So when the food came, it was lukewarm. It wasn't hot. It was just lukewarm. You could eat it, but there was, it wasn't like it was just made hot and it's come to you, nice and fresh. It didn't taste stale or anything like that, but the temperature wise, I wasn't feeling it. It tasted okay. I didn't really like the calamari. I've had better calamari, but I like the parmesan fries. It wasn't too cheesy, and it was just fries and they just put parmesan cheese on top of it, literally. Oh, that's what it tasted like. Anyway, so we had our drinks, we had our food, and we thought, we're on the roof, let's take some pictures. Where we were sitting, the view was cute, but we wasn't right by the edge of the bar. So we went around to see if we can take some pictures. And to our shock horror, just because you're on a roof, it doesn't mean that you will get a view. No, We never have no view at all. The view is not great. In fact, the view is quite crap. So it's just like a city view, but not a city view where if you're up high somewhere in London, you see like the lights or you see like the buildings. And yeah, it was just like you're on some back street. You know, your view was like a back street. Anyway, took a few pictures, you know, and we just kept it moving. There was nothing to write home about. And that's the thing, when I go to rooftops, I really do enjoy looking at the view. So the last rooftop I went to, I believe, was Skylight, and that was in Peckham. Now the difference between here and Skylight is Skylight, despite it being in Peckham, it had some cuteness to the view, okay? Yes, Peckham is in South London, guys. When you go to a rooftop bar, I feel that you should have the whole experience of being on the roof. But anyway, I guess, you know, they couldn't really do any better. They had to work with what they have, you know? I saw it go. They said, you know, you've got striking views and you think, okay, you're in central London, the view is gonna be like, oh my God, I'm on the rooftop. I'm in London, I'm seeing these really lovely views. Yeah, I didn't get that. I've been to nicer rooftops in London. I just don't think for what you're paying for, the view is giving. I have heard that the staff in there could be a little bit funny, but we didn't really experience that. My only thing is that we had to wait a little bit too long and we had to call for service. In fact, they should have came to us. I just, you know, when I went to, for example, 9 not long ago, our waitress came and introduced herself to us instantly. I feel that service, especially if you're in central London, should come hand in hand. But anyway, we move. The people in the bar, they seem to be quite, like there was a mixture of age group, but kind of bougie, not posh bougie, but bougie enough. As the evening got on, it was a lot more busier. There was a lot more groups coming in. There was a mixture of, I do believe that some people looked like they were family, some people looked like they were on dates. I do believe there were people who were on dates, because when I went to the bathroom, I mean, you know, your girl wasn't eavesdropping or nothing, but I did hear, you know, someone saying that, you know, darling, I'm on a date and I'm not sure about the guy. And I was so itching to say, honey, let me tell you, but I didn't. So as I said, it was very big. It seemed to be quite clean. By the end of the night, the bill came to £137. Now, I think because our night was cut short, because we went on to watch a video shoot of a popular dancehall artist called Busy Signal and a UK artist called M24. We went to watch their video shoot. It's not really something that I would do usually, but you know, the night was still young and we were like, okay, we've been invited. We're like, okay, we'll come down and have a look at what that's all about. So we cut our time short there. But, you know, that price was just for the 3 drinks that we had. It was for the starters that we had, and that was it. £137, and that was including the service charge. On Google, they rate it a 4-star rooftop. I'm going to give it my own rating, guys, as I usually do. This is out of 5, guys. My ratings are always out of 5. So as we went into the lift, and then obviously the doors open and we walked straight into the bar, it was very presentable. It wasn't wow, but it was definitely presentable. It's cute. I definitely wanted to sit and dine there. I give that a 4. They seated us straight away. So again, a 4. Now, when we sat down, this was my issue. There was no waiter or waitress that came to attend to us, and we had to call for service. And I think that that is poor. Once we got the service, he was fine, you know, he answered the questions that we had. It was just, there was no frills. It was just like a no frills service. I give them a 3. I've received better customer service elsewhere. For the views, I give them a 3. And the reason why a 3 out of 5 is because, you know, we was on the roof. but I don't think their views are cute. So if you're going for that whole purpose of kind of seeing all the, you know, the buildings in London and having that nice scenery, I definitely wouldn't choose Radio Rooftop for that. But this is my opinion. You can go there and see it for yourself. Music, for price wise, I'm going to give it a 3 because I think it's a bit too expensive for what we got. It is just a basic bar. You are paying for the location. I've been to other bars where they've had may not have been a live DJ at the bar, but they've definitely had good music, wicked scenery. You have brilliant service as well, so it's worth paying the price. I would say Radio Rooftop do have a good selection of drinks, and if you want the classic cocktails, they're not on the menu. You just ask them and they'll make it. Because yeah, one of my friends wanted a classic cocktail at first and it wasn't there, and they were like, oh no honey, that's classic, we'll make that, like we got this, that's nothing. So that's also a little tip if you do go there. Now, would I recommend you try Radio Rooftop? Absolutely, yes. I would say make sure you walk with your money because it is a little bit, you know, a little bit pricey, honey. So overall ratings, I would definitely give this bar an overall rating of a 3.5 star out of 5. Why do I give it a 3.5 star? Their service was basic. For where I am, I expect better service. Their food was basic. For the price I paid, I expect it to taste better and for it to be presented, you know, like, oh my God, wow. And the view was shit. But don't just take my word for it, guys. Go and have a look. Go there, enjoy yourself. If it sounds like it's something that you like, I have put some footage in this video. So if it sounds like it's something for you and your girls, or you and your guy, or you and the fam, get yourself down there. It's definitely a vibe. Guys, let me know what you think of this video. Please remember, before you leave, to subscribe to my channel, hit the thumbs up, like this video and the notifications that you are aware every time I drop new content. Until next time, guys, stay safe and take care. You will see me soon. Bye.